Let's be honest, chronic hip and back pain can feel like a battle you fight every single day. You've probably tried it all: stretching, therapy, maybe even medication. But what about a solution that works right from the comfort of your own home? Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of high-tech massage chairs. I know, it's a major investment, so we're going to cut through all the marketing hype to help you figure out if this is the real deal for the pain relief you've been searching for. So, here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to get real about what that daily grind of chronic pain actually feels like. Then, we'll look at the science of how a good massage can fight back. After that, we'll decode all that confusing tech jargon so you know what you're actually looking at. That way you can match the right features to your specific pain. And finally, we'll do a much-needed reality check and even take a little peek into the future of at-home relief.
All right, so let's start with the why. Why are we even having this conversation? Well, it's because for so many people, pain isn't just something that comes and goes. It's a constant, unwelcome companion that literally reshapes your entire life.
I mean, just think about this quote for a second. Back pain is a thief. It doesn't just hurt your body, it steals your sleep, it limits what you can do, and it just quietly, day after day, wears you down. It drains your energy, it can sour your mood, it keeps you from living your life the way you want to.
So where does all this pain even come from? Well, it's usually not just one thing. It could be those tight, stubborn muscle knots from stress, or poor circulation that stops your body from healing itself. Sometimes it's compressed discs in your spine. And then you have specific conditions, right? Like piriformis syndrome. That's when a deep muscle in your glutes gets tight and actually squeezes your sciatic nerve. Or osteoarthritis, the good old wear and tear on your joints.
So, here's the big question. How can a machine, a piece of furniture, actually tackle these really deep-seated problems? Well, it's not magic, it's all about physiology. A really well-designed massage chair is built to kickstart your body's own natural healing mechanisms. A quality chair really attacks pain on 3 different fronts. First, it gets your blood flowing, boosting circulation, to bring in fresh oxygen and nutrients and, just as importantly, flush out all the metabolic junk that builds up in sore muscles. Second, it triggers a deep relaxation response in your nervous system, which tells your body to release its own natural pain pillars, endorphins. And third, it can physically decompress your spine, which takes that constant grinding pressure off your joints and discs.
All right, this is the part you've probably been waiting for. Let's pull back the curtain and decode the tech. We're going to translate all that confusing marketing stuff you see online into simple information you can actually use.
Okay, pay close attention here because this might be the single most important feature to understand. The track is basically the highway the massage rollers travel on. The older style is an S-track. It follows the S-curve of your spine pretty well, but it stops at your lower back. Now, if you have hip or sciatic pain, that's not good enough. You absolutely need an SL track. This extends that massage highway all the way down and under your glutes so it can target the exact muscles that are often the root cause of the problem.
Next up, let's talk about the actual hands of the chair, the rollers. It all started with 2D, which is just a basic up-down, left-right surface massage. Then came 3D, which was a huge leap because it added depth, letting you control how intensely the rollers push into your back. 4D is where it gets really human-like. It adds variations in speed and rhythm to mimic a real masseuse. And 5D? Well, that's the pinnacle right now. It uses actual sensors to read your muscle tension and adjusts the pressure and speed on the fly. It's pretty incredible.
You're going to hear the term zero gravity thrown around a lot, and trust me, it is not a gimmick. This position was actually pioneered by NASA to reduce stress on astronauts' bodies. It reclines you back so your knees are just a little bit above your heart. What this does is distribute your body weight so evenly that it takes almost all the pressure off your spine. It lets your muscles fully relax so the rollers can do their absolute best work. It really is a game changer for spinal decompression.
Okay, so let's put all of that technology together and make it really practical. Because look, the goal isn't just to get the chair with the most bells and whistles. It's to get the chair with the right features for your specific kind of pain. And this is where it all starts to click. If you're dealing with sciatica or piriformis syndrome, you see it right there. An SL track is non-negotiable, period. For something like osteoarthritis, that gentle decompression from zero gravity combined with soothing heat is just a perfect combo. And for general stiffness or muscle overuse, you'll want the precise control of 3D or 4D rollers and the awesome circulation boost you get from full-body air compression bags. Now, before you run off and get your credit card out, we have to pump the brakes for a second. We need to talk about who a massage chair is not for. Being a smart buyer means knowing the limits and, yeah, the potential risks.
And this is really important, you know? As powerful and therapeutic as these chairs are, they are definitely not a universal solution. For certain conditions, using one without being careful, well, it could actually make things worse.
Okay, this part is vital, so let's break it down. If you have active inflammation like bursitis, deep rolling can seriously aggravate it. If you've had recent hip surgery, a massage chair is an absolute no-go until your surgeon gives you the all clear. For those with osteoporosis, you'll want to avoid those high-intensity settings. And on a super practical note, these things are huge. You have to measure your doorways and look for wall-hugging or space-saving features if you're tight on space.
So what about that huge price difference? Well, it isn't just about more features, a lot of it comes down to longevity and service. Budget chairs often use materials that might start to wear out in 3 to 5 years, and their warranties might require you to do the work. The luxury chairs, on the other hand, are built with frames and materials designed to last over a decade, and they usually come with comprehensive warranties that include in-home service. And trust me, for a 300-pound machine, that is a huge deal.
So where is all this technology heading? Well, the evolution is definitely not stopping with 5D rollers. The next frontier is all about making these chairs smarter, more intuitive, and more personalized than ever before. We are really entering the era of smart wellness. The next generation of chairs isn't just about pushing a button for a preset program. They're actually integrating biometric sensors to deliver therapy that's truly customized to you right in that moment.
So get this. A feature like an AI de-stress test doesn't just ask you how you feel, it actually measures it. It can analyze things like your heart rate and blood oxygen to calculate a real-time stress score, and then it designs a massage specifically for what your body needs right then and there. This is a massive shift from just reacting to pain to proactively managing your overall wellness.
And this all leads to a really fascinating final thought. You know, our homes have become our gyms, our offices, our movie theaters. So as this smart technology gets better and more accessible, will our furniture become our new personal, on-demand therapist, actively managing our physical and even our mental health? It's a pretty exciting future to think about. Thanks so much for joining me for this explain.